It's 11 o'clock. Namaskaram to all of you. Yesterday, in the business communication skill mathematical aptitude, we have discussed saying that permutation, combination, circular permutation, and probability little bit we have done. Probably you need more and more examples to work out yourself to make yourself perfect. Mathematics learning by yourself is more important than learning from the classroom, and probably good students will have doubts they will have to ask. That's why we made a group, but I have not seen people becoming active there. It doesn't matter. There are only two categories of students who are good and who are may not require such discussions at all. But having done that, what we did yesterday was used that time in the BCS for the CTC campus to corporate, in which we told that we have in the syllabus logical reasoning, puzzles with different varieties are possible, and data sufficiency, data interpretation, syllogism. These are all what is required. Actually, these are all fun. It's like a game, or maybe like some fun time for people. If you really know that, it's just like jokes. Data interpretation, when you look at it, probably you must have little bit of mathematical aptitude there, and there the data can be represented in many ways. All from one way to another way you can really transfer them. If you know Excel perfectly well, I'm sure Excel gives you a lot of options for how to represent your data. Even when Google form, when we get it filled up, we create a diagram or a statistics how to represent it. So a simple data representation that can be in a table, that can be when the numbers are there, you can draw them into graphs, and that graphs can be Cartesian graphs, Cartesian coordinate, x, y. You can have many parameters, n-dimensional graph with different patterns of lines or dots or diagrams. We can represent them. And if you have a frequency, like number of occurrence of some items are more, then you can have a bar diagram. The frequency connections like histogram, all these words you will have to look at it and then look for the corresponding methods of representing the data. And once you know how to represent the data and take some examples and do that, you can also read that data and then interpret them by yourself. The pyramids, age wise, when you want, probably you can have the pyramids, age pyramids, or maybe you can have pie chart. You can also have combined all these together, you can have representations. A combination of these different types of graphs can be part of a data representation. You can have 1 dimension, 2 dimension, 3 dimension, and you can have like a triangle diagram, Venn diagram. So different forms of data representation, and how to interpret that you will have to practice yourself. That's one of the things. In the data itself, when it comes to numbers, if the data is full of numbers, then you have a time series table, a geographical or spatial Like you can draw when you say the picture of India is given and where are all different parties are ruling. When you put them, it is like a spatial or geographical data represent in different colors, and assume that you have to show the number of cases of some disease, probably frequency distribution is what is shown. When you want to show population, assume that you want to show the increase in profit, cumulative frequency, how it is increased. Cumulative means you will add the earlier ones and then put it into the before 2020 this was the case, 2025 this could be the case. Some predictions are done based on the cumulative cases. So these are all different types of data representation, numerical data tables representations. And data sufficiency, we did some examples yesterday to show that some cases are there where data is not required, you will give it and then you will not get into conclusions. But some simple examples like probably, I'll give an example. Somebody's birthday, the person X whose birthday comes only on a leap year. Tell me when is his birthday? Birthday together means date. When is his date of birth? If it only comes in a leap year.
February 29.
Okay, so there is no ambiguity. Exactly the question is given, but this is not a mathematics. Leap year is a general knowledge. So people should know leap year have got February 29. That general knowledge is essential to answer this question. So sometimes that is why this is not real mathematics. It is more like general knowledge. Okay, now let me ask you, if somebody's birthday is on or somebody's birthday in the sense it is birth date, is Morarji Desai's birthday. Do you know who is Morarji Desai? It's general knowledge. Who is Morarji Desai?
He was a freedom struggler.
Oh.
No idea.
Yeah, see, this is why I am saying at least listen to that music which I made, the prime ministers of. So you will not make mistakes. You will also know little. General knowledge is must. About India, you must know. If you don't know Morarji Desai, it's pathetic. You don't know the Indian politics. You don't know Indian rulers. You don't know You should know many great personalities of India. That's must. I have written a book which is called Makers of India. Makers of India. This is my book. In any field. Let it be cinema, let it be writers, judiciary, presidents of India, prime ministers of India, let it be architects of India, best business people of India. Because if you know, at least there are 1,000 names here. If you know 1,000 names, great sages of India, so if you know all of them, that means you know India. Otherwise, you don't know India. Right? So, though this question happens to be a mathematics question, it is not really a mathematics question. It's a general knowledge. So, you will not be able to answer this question, right? Somebody's birth date is Morarji Desai's birth date. How did I give this? Just like that, I can create questions because. Tell me, anybody? Who was Morarji Desai?
Former President of India.
Who is that Tejaswini? All presidents of India will come and murder you, I'll tell you.
Oh.
I guess your parents are not beside you. If they are there, parents or grandparents are beside you, I am sure they will kill you if you tell this answer.
The former Prime Prime Minister, sir.
Yeah, not just like that, his former prime minister is not great. He was the prime minister after so many great Congress prime ministers. So he had some extra bond. And his birth date is not even that. You must also know his birth date.
29th of
29th February.
29th of.
You understood? So instead of telling Morarji Desai's birth date, I told first leap year. Then immediately it struck me, oh, I can give a better example. I told leap year is a general knowledge. But then I thought, why should not I add some Indianism to that? Leap year is international, right? So that's why immediately I recollected and said, no, Morarji Desai. So then, see, the problems can be like this. These problems which we are discussing is not a BBA problem. It's an Indian problem. Any civil service examination to a bank test to a police test, these questions can be asked. So, read a lot. Don't worry about small examinations which comes in internal exam and all that. You have a better, bigger exam in your life to live better. So, think about that. And read. Don't read for small problems. Read for a bigger problem. Invest your time in learning, fitting yourself for a higher competition in this world. Therefore, anytime you can write any exam. That has to be your ability. So, these questions which are asked in logical reasoning, analytical skill, mathematical aptitude need not be exactly mathematics. It is more than mathematics. Communication. Communication is the world communicates to you. The newspaper communicates to you. When you read a paper, it communicates to you. So now I told you Morarji Desai. Now you must know in the sequence of prime ministers where Morarji Desai will come. And what was his speciality? Why he became a great person other than most of the other prime ministers of India? When you look at each individual, you must look at him as a special person. Then it will be in you. Now I am sure all of you will not forget birth date of Morarji Desai, right?
He was born on February 29th.
Yeah, 29th. Which year? Anyway, you Googled. I'm sure the smart fellows.
1963.
When did he become prime minister?
1963.
He had very peculiar.
96.
He had very peculiar type of habits and all that. You read about him. It will be funny. Okay.
Sir, why is everyday subject? Something new?
Yeah.
Sir, why everyday subject related topics? Sir, let's do something new today. For a change, how about sir?
What?
Anything, sir. We'll just have a normal casual topic.
These are all general knowledge only. No, what I am giving, I am adding mathematics into general knowledge. No.
Okay, instead of adding mathematics and science, let's have a normal conversation, like a student to teacher interaction, normal.
See, any one day you are free to make a small request in the group, and I will put the Google Meet request, and we can have dialogues on various topics. Here I am supposed to do what is given in the schedule by the university.
Sir, portion is done, right? We've already covered like many topics till now, right? So let's for a change like 1 plus today. We don't have much time, right? So
We can have any other day which is not in schedule by the university, I am saying. I have little liberty, I am using little liberty of mixing CTC and BCS because I am handling both. Right? Otherwise, I would have done only one topic, that only I can do because I am a strict, disciplined administrative person.
That only, to know you more, we can just like have a small casual talk for a while and we still laugh.
We will have, you tell me when do you want to post it in the group, we will have with all those people who are interested. There are many people, see in the class what happens, there are a lot of people 86 people are here who attend this session for a very specific purpose. I don't want to dilute them just because of my interest and one person's interest. So let us post that and we will meet. Not necessarily 86, 1 to 1 is also good enough. Okay, we will have it today itself. Tell me the time. I am free. I have only these 3 days, 3 classes. Rest of my time is fully for social service. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay. Every day I am with somebody else. This weekend I am with Saudi Arabia, Dammam for a career guidance program. So every day I have got different programs. Some things I will schedule. Yesterday I had a long talk, probably a 1 hour counseling program for a person who is working in America with Walmart. He had a problem whether to settle there or come back here. He has got his own personal family problems and such things. So I am a psychotherapist, so I do counseling problems. So there are a lot of things which I do. We will have a various dialogue on different things. We will have more time on such things. Okay. Okay, now let us ask another problem. I will give an example where A is taller than B, A is taller than C. 2 statements are given. A is taller than B and A is taller than C. A is taller than B, A is taller than C. I don't know. No. Among 3 friends, A, B, C, who is the shortest is the question.
Sir, data insufficient.
Yeah, this is what I want. There can be questions like this, and the conclusion will be A is shortest, B is shortest, C is shortest, none of them are shorter or inconclusive. So immediately you must know. That is why, see, I am showing you like this. It is much better than showing a PowerPoint, I will tell you. A is taller than B, A is taller than C. I don't know where to keep it, either to keep it here or equal. I am showing you like this. This is the simplest problem. This is a logical reasoning, great mathematical ability. Right? Now, what is the relation between probably P and Q relations? I am talking about relations of P and Q. What is the relation between P and Q? Relation to P to Q. How is P related to Q? Can be a better question, yeah. How is P related to Q? I'll give you 2 statements. Q is the father of P.
Father and child, sir.
Now options given are daughter, son. Only 2 options are given.
Daughter and father, sir.
Sir, none of them.
Yeah, none of them.
Can you repeat the statements?
Okay, now I will add one more statement.
See, sir, you didn't give the option of none of these.
Yeah.
You only gave 2 options. So how can I take the third option, sir?
No, I'm asking, yeah, this is not it's not an examination, no. Now, the answer is given. None of these you have given. I am only giving you, I am not giving an option. I am not giving options at all.
You gave 2 options, right? One is daughter and son. One more is none of these.
Yeah.
None of this was not there.
You want me to say sorry? You want me to say sorry? I say sorry to that. Okay.
No. I was saying you, sir.
See, I only ask. These are done in a classroom for you to think, make you to think. That's it. I am not an examiner here. I am only asking you to think. That's it. Okay. In which year was Mr. X born? The present age of X is, okay, let me write it down, otherwise I'll forget. The X is 25 years younger than his mother. Younger than his mother. The brother of X is born in 1964. Is 35 years younger to his mother.
Sir, when is his brother born?
His brother 1964. My year of birth. Creating some problem. 1964, the elder brother took birth. Or younger brother. We don't know. I did not say younger or older. But only one I said, one brother who took birth in 1964 is 35 years younger to his mother. Mr. X is 25 years younger to his mother. Now,
Still 66.
how did you get? Tell me the age of all these people and then tell me the data which you created out of it.
So the brother, another brother who was born in 1964.
Say the brother.
Now?
Say the brother is X, and other brother is Y. Yeah.
Y.
Hmm.
So Y was born in 1964.
Yeah. Y born in 1964.
So as of now, his age is 56.
How?
56, no sir. Yes sir. Like
2020 minus 1964.
1964.
35 years old, matlab only 35 years, right?
I never said 35 years old. I only said 35 years younger to his mother.
Yeah, 35 years, matlab younger, matlab
Okay,
35
sir.
only, right?
Doesn't mean no.
Younger it means 56
Younger
and
means
it's plus 35
Before-
sir.
There is nothing called 2020 here.
The elder brother is 35 years old and the younger brother is 25 years old, that's all. I guess.
Yeah, why do you want 22, 2020 and all here? If there is no 2020 also, the age is given, no? The difference between these two brothers is how much?
10.
10.
10 years.
That is good enough.
Yes sir.
So when is Rahul born is the question.
1974.
1954.
देखो देखो.
So 1954, sir.
The elder is 35 years old, right, sir?
I never said elder or younger. That's why I asked you. Did I say? I asked you. I am not telling elder or younger. I said. One is 25 years younger. Another one is 35 years younger. Definitely, mother has to be the oldest, right?
Yes.
So how can it be 74? First I thought I will tell you elder and younger. Immediately I thought I need not tell you that because everybody knows mother is
Elder.
eldest among the three. Mother is the eldest. So you cannot have 1974. Immediately there is not just mathematics. There is a logic also there. Are you getting, my dear?
Yeah, yeah.
That's it. Good enough. Mathematically you have two answers. But logically, biologically, practically, you have only one answer. That is where I said it is more of brain. Use practical knowledge. Not just theoretical knowledge. Not just computation. Not just mathematics. I am not talking X, Y, and Z. All these are this much different, this much different. There is a relation also given there. Mother. Otherwise, I would have said the age between X and Y, the age between X and Z was 35. Something like that if I tell, then there are two possibilities of answers. 54 and 74. Got it? So you must be very careful. Okay? That is the crux. How careful you are reading between lines, understanding the logic, getting hold of the practical aspect. That is logical reasoning. Okay? Now, there are 10 metal balls. 10 metal balls of equal weight, same weight. The 1/4 of the weight is 5 kg. Of one ball, 1/4 of the weight is 5 kg. Is it enough to guess the weight of the balls?
200 kg.
200.
What is 200 kg?
200 kgs.
200 kg, sir, weight.
The total weight is 200 kg, right?
Yes, sir.
Assume the weight of 3, assume that is given like that. The weight of 3 balls is 20 kgs more than the weight of 2 balls. Is that condition is enough? Instead of giving 1/4 weight of the ball is 5 kg, if I give you weight of 3 balls is 20 kgs more than the weight of 2 balls, is it enough?
No, sir.
Not enough.
No.
Why?
Sir, you need to tell us about the other 5 balls, no, sir.
I told all the balls are of equal weight, right?
So one weight ball of weight of one ball is like 20, sir.
Yeah, because I am telling the 3 balls is 20 kg, 2 balls is the difference.
So 3 balls minus 2 ball equals to 20.
Yeah, see what I am saying is sometime I am only asking you to think varieties of ways of representing same fact mathematically so that people can think in that line. So how do you create these questions? You don't require anything in your hand. You can just create, because mathematics is not important. What is important there? The communication skill of asking such questions to younger children in front of you. You think you wanted to ask some questions to person who wanted to learn some computation. Now do you know? Yeah. Now whatever tricks which I taught you in doing mathematical computation faster, like the prime, then factors, multiplication, how percentage can compute it, all such mathematical tricks which you have, create questions with these logical statements to use them practically. Then your mathematical ability, mathematical skill will improve. Your brain will start functioning more and more. The brain is such like an elastic or rubber band. The more and more you stretch, it becomes more and more active. If you don't use it and keep it in a corner, after some time you stretch it, it will break. That's the habit of rubber band or elastic material. So brain has to be used. So these are all like twisters. They will make your brain more and more active. It may look so simple, but I am sure out of these 87 people who are presenting now, 60 people will have problem because they are not twisting their brain. It is not me to create problems. Everyone has to create problems by themselves. That is what is to be done in the logical reasoning questions. I will ask you one question. Say M have, or the question is how many children M have? H is the only daughter of X. H is the only daughter of X. Who is the wife of M? X is the wife of M, and X has only one daughter H.
Sir, 1.
It is not correct.
Sir, the question is not here, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, data insufficient.
Data insufficient. So I will add data insufficient because we no information whether M has got different wives of X has got different husband, nothing is known. Only daughter of X whose,
Yeah, just give me the question.
so H is the only daughter of X whose husband is M. So the question is, how many children M have? We don't know. Now, assume that I will tell you one more statement. K and J are brothers of M. K and J are brothers of M.
Still insufficient.
Still insufficient. So you must know what I am saying is, don't think that no, your brain is not. I want your brain to work. That's it. So assume that now I say X is M is the only husband of X, and X is the only wife of M. How many children M have?
Sir, it's still insufficient. Sir.
What?
One,
It's
sir.
still insufficient.
Why insufficient? Why one?
They didn't say about son, sir. They said H is the only daughter, but they didn't say about son.
Very good, very good. See, that is what I am saying. Your brain.
Really have, right?
See, I said only daughter. I also said that no, is the only wife and only husband and all that. Actually, that is to confuse you more and more.
No, the question you asked, how many children does M have?
Yeah.
Right. So, children is one. Daughter is also a child only, son also can be a child, right?
I did not say whether they have a son or not. No, Akash.
No, see, the question you asked was how many children does M have?
Yeah.
But you say X has one daughter.
I said only daughter is X. The words are very carefully done. I did not say only one daughter. I said only daughter of X.
Only daughter of X, but the daughter is only X, sir.
No, that is different. You learned little bit of English also. Only daughter of X means there is only one daughter. But doesn't say how many sons are there. Akash, be little disciplined. Learn carefully. You are not listening yourself. One only daughter of X. H is the only daughter of X. If I say H is the only daughter of X. If I say X has only one daughter. But that doesn't mean they don't have son. That is the logic here. Okay. Now.
Like, I'm just getting confused, sir. That's it.
Yeah, that is what the confusion should not happen. That is why I am giving step by step, adding little more confusion, so that I am not adding all the confusions together. I am adding little confusion, little more, so that you will also grow along with that. That is what is essential. Okay.
So your main motive is to confuse them.
Yeah, all the questions are in these logical reasoning. The questions are always confusing. So I am building up little confusion, adding to more confusion, so that you will become more and more clear after some time. Okay. Now I will give you one calendar question. Calendar is something which I like. The last Sunday of March. Which year I have to take? Last Sunday of March. Yeah, I will ask you that question. Last Sunday of March falls on which date? If the first Sunday of that month falls on 7th.
Sir, 28?
28, sir. 28.
Yeah. Now assume that I will give you another. The year is a leap year, and the first Sunday of that month falls on 1st. I am telling you the month.
Sir, 29?
No, sir, I didn't tell the month till now. How can you say 29?
Yeah,
Anyway, Monday.
already you guessed the answer because I told no leap year, because it's leap year I should ask you for February, right? Is it that you think?
But you won't ask for February.
Yeah, I did not.
Ask for February.
I did not.
You won't know.
Say February 1st is Sunday, the year is leap year, when will be or which date will be the March 1st Sunday? February 1st is Sunday, the year is a leap year.
Monday. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sir, 7.
Yeah, 7th. You understood what? See, this is more of thinking, more of logical reasoning, more of understanding, more of general knowledge. Okay, now the data questions can be anything in the world. You can just create something. Now let me ask you, what is, assume I give a statement, sky is clear, is represented by DE with a gap RA with a gap FA, D Ra Fa. Sky is clear is represented by D Ra Fa, DE RA FA, in a very specific language. In the same language, make it clear is written as, or which is called as DEGA, Ga, JO, Jo. Now, what is the code or what is the word used for representing sky?
D.
Make it clear is D Ga Jo, DEGA Jo. Sky is clear is DERAFA. What is the word used for sky?
Sir, Ra or Fa, sir? It's
Insufficient.
insufficient.
It's insufficient. Okay. What is the word used for clear?
D.
D. So now you understood what is insufficiency,
Yes, sir.
how to use it for logic, for getting an answer.
Yes, sir.
Now let me ask you, suppose the person P is made to sit in a row 15th from the left. P's position is 15th from the left. Q is exactly in the middle. Q is exactly in the middle, and there are 10 children towards his right. Q is exactly in the middle and there are 10 children towards his right. P is 15 from the left. Now between P and Q, how many people are sitting? Or how many children are sitting?
Sir, 3.
How did you get it?
Sir, Q is in 11th place
Why?
because he's sitting exactly in the middle. So if there are 10 to his right, there will be 10 to his left too.
Wonderful. Yeah.
So total 21. He's in 11th place, And the P is in 15th place, so there are 3 people in between.
Correct. Simple, but simple for people who think in this direction. Otherwise, I am sure out of these 80 people here, 70 people must be scratching head. What is this problem? Okay, how is T related to K? The T related to K, R's sister, the sister of R is J and married to T's brother who is L. K is the only daughter of L and J. K is the only daughter of L and J. K is the only daughter of L and J. What is the relation between T and K? R is R's sister J married to T. T's brother L married to T's brother L.
Sir, data insufficient.
Why?
Sir, you didn't say anything about K.
I told K is the daughter of L and J.
But J is wife of T, no sir.
J is wife of T.
Yeah, how can J and L have kids, sir?
Why is not possible?
But J is the wife of T, no sir.
So,
How can J and L have kids, sir?
Supreme Court gave orders for extramarital affairs. There can be.
Sir, illogical.
where is illogical?
Sir, how can L and J have kids, sir?
I gave a statement K is the only daughter of L and J.
Sir, daughter, sir.
I already
K is
gave.
the daughter of T.
K is the, already we told, no, K is the only daughter of L and J. What is the relation between T and K is the question.
K is also the daughter of T.
K is the daughter of L and J is already given. What is the relation between T and K is the question. Who is T?
Daughter.
Who is T now?
Husband of J.
J has married to T, I said, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that means what?
Stepdaughter.
Yeah. See, understood.
Okay, sir.
So you should don't think anything more. You should look for the target and relate all of them to that. Don't think about other people there. What is that answer which you want? Look at now. How did I derive answer from you? Because I asked a question to you, right?
Yeah.
Similar question should come to you when you think about the problem. Look at the question very carefully. Don't look at all the data, because most of the problems can have data sufficiency, and more data is given than what is exactly required. I can tell the history of R, history of many things around, which is unimportant here. What I want For that, you should ask questions. It's like policing. I don't want to know what happened in different places. I want to know what happened so that I can derive conclusions from that question. That's it. So, creating questions inside your brain is more important. That is what is to be done. Okay, B is the brother of A. B is the brother of A. Can I ask you how is A related to B?
A is the sibling of B.
Okay, now I will tell you A is the sister of C. Do you want to refine your answer?
Then A will be the sister of B.
Suppose I add one more. E is the husband of A. E is the husband of A. Immediately I am declaring A is a girl. So far I did not say that, right? When I say A is the sister of C also, what did I say? I declared A as a girl. B is the brother of A. So what is A related to B means? A is the sister. Because the first statement itself I said A is the sister of C. That shows A is a lady.
A is female.
A is a female, right? So that is where you should use your logic. When you get one more clue, you have a confusion. You said sibling. That's why immediately I created one more statement. The other statement which I added, A is the sister of C, is to give an immediate change. I asked you, do you want to refine your answer? Immediately you should have refined and said, yeah, A is the sister of B. You understood? I don't have to give another statement. But then, since you did not refine, immediately again I said, he is the husband of A. So that you will know that, no, this is a lady. I gave both statements doesn't add any extra value. Both statements are same. As far as this question is concerned, I wanted to refine whether it's a girl, whether it's a female or not. That I declared by A is a sister of C, E is a husband of A. Both statements are perfect. One of these is good enough. So I gave extra data which is actually not required for you. Fine? Yeah. Now you can put your attendance. So it's only 2 minutes. So this is what is the data analysis which you have to learn. Do as many problems as you can so that it becomes simple and you will derive more logic. You will understand a lot of things from such questions. Confusions will become very less confusion for you. That is what is essential.